Since President Trump has taken office, more than 200,000 federal workers at more than a dozen agencies have had their roles eliminated. Joining us now is Rachael Shaw, who worked as a probationary employee at the CDC. Last week, she was one of those thousands of federal workers laid off. Rachael, we thank you so much for your time tonight. You worked for the CDC's World Trade Center Health Program under the Department of Health and Human Services, helping first responders who had been exposed on 9/11 to get health care. How did you find out you were laid off?
Well, on Friday morning, some rumors started to circulate around the CDC. So some of us got calls from our supervisors saying, "We think you're on the list, you might be let go." So we all waited until 5 o'clock, just looking out for that email. And we didn't see anything until Saturday night at about 8 o'clock when we finally got a termination notice emailed to us.
What concerns you most with the layoffs to your department specifically?
So on Saturday night, we lost almost 20% of our department. And we were already bare bones to start with. This is a small, like 100-person program. And we also had just recently gone through a reorganization, which meant some people had to essentially reapply to their jobs. So many of the probationary folks that we lost on Saturday night have actually been working with the program for years and years. So it really hurts. I think that things are going to slow down our processing of enrollments. I think that the certification process, which is essentially when you go to your doctor and they put together a packet for you saying, yes, your condition is caused by exposure to 9/11, and that allows us to pay for it. I think that certification process is going to get slowed down. And then lastly, it's really impacted our research. We are legislatively mandated to only approve or only pay for conditions that have been sufficiently linked to 9/11 through rigorous research. And we can't do that if we don't have the research being done, which it was paused, it was canceled. So I think it's going to have direct impacts on our responders and our survivors as well.
Now, you're a military spouse of a fixed-wing pilot, and previous administrations often encouraged military spouses to get jobs in the federal government. What does your husband have to say about all this?
I think we're both pretty disappointed. It seems like these cuts are acting to roll back a lot of the progress and a lot of the policy efforts that previous administrations have made in an attempt to reduce military spouse unemployment and ultimately to contribute to military member recruitment and retainment. So I think we both have been thinking a lot about how I am not probably going to be able to pursue my career until he leaves. So that is going to play a significant part in our decision with what to do next.
You've said that you plan to join a group of fellow fired probationary employees and pursue legal action. What are the next steps in that journey?
So yes, there is a law firm that's putting together a group of folks that have all been illegally fired. And that's because we all have performance reviews that attest to our good performance, unlike what was stated in the letters that were sent out to us. Right now, it seems like that law firm is still in the process of gathering information, but we have 30 days to appeal, so it will be sometime within the next month.
All right. Well, all the best to you, Rachael Shaw. We thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.